Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Olympic Park for round 2 of the Premier League. Beautiful evening for some very fine athletics. And the first events we'll be watching will be the hurdles. And the weight clearly in this 110 metre hurdles. The 110 metres hurdles had 4 athletes in it, 3 from Athletics Essendon, and Matthew Blair very quickly showed his way and ran away in a very good time of 15.26 to beat his teammate David Ankrum and Aaron Page. The women's javelin was won by Commonwealth rep Catherine Mitchell in a fantastic performance at 57 metres 57, a great effort in the early season. Second was Rosie Hooper on the comeback trail from Melbourne University with 48 metres 70, and Bianca Mora, our competitor in the World Youth Championships, 45.72.
Boys on their way here, 3,000 metres ahead of them as they make their way to the top of the running ground. Will lead Chris Hamer and his stretches.
Sam Crowther of Knox and Chris Hamer from Box Hill were the front runners all the way, with Crowther holding off Hamer by 1.5 seconds, with Tyson Popplestone nearly 6 seconds further back in third place.
Come past the water jump now. Grace Tech has moved to the front, and the leading 3 now have got very close to each other. So Grace Tech out in front, followed then by Simone Quinn, who's been the early leader, but she's staying in very nicely, but closing the gap there. Fiona Nash has now moved within striking distance of the 2 leaders. The bell lappers, Fiona Nash now starting to strike out for home, so it's Nash, Tech. Huge move, and she's gone to the front. Simone Quinn is now striking out after a gap now to Fiona Nash and then Grace Tech. And Michelle Harvey now is flat out going to the line. She's opened up a gap. She's got about 120 to go. So Michelle Harvey already run a couple of PBs over 1,500 metres. Going to have a big win here over 3,000 metres. And she goes down to the line and she'll take out this race in an unofficial time of 9:52.72. Simone Quinn next. Grace Tech coming through very strong at the end. We'll just get in under 10 minutes.
Boys away, good start in the 100. Hard to find an early leader here. Maybe Nicolosi going through Hadow for Box Hill in front. Baines coming after him, but Hadow's in front. Blair coming in, also Nicolosi, but Hadow has lasted from Baines, Blair, maybe Fairley and Nicolosi. That may be the order in which they finished.
And away clear this time again. Gooley got away well. Burt's running, settled down very well, as is Brannan. Burt is out in front. Burt, Gooley and Averina battling it out. Burt in front. Gooley's coming out of Burt and Gooley. They go to the line. Probably Burt. Gooley on the inside. Brennan and also Averina. Unofficial 12.47 into a fairly strong headwind of minus 2.1. Women's pole vault saw Rosie Ditton clear 4 metres 10 for a very, very good win. She's improving now at the right end of the season. Melanie Adams from Box Hill finished second, again with a personal best of 3 metres 95. And Emily Zarella from Box Hill was third with 3 metres 20. Men's pole vault was run by James Filshy with a height of 5 metres 10. Joel Pocklington from Box Hill improving this season to 4 metres 95, and Anthony Hanna from Melbourne University was third with 4 metres 80.
Two boys, but Ollie Worms off and away on the top bend. He leads the way here, coming through his Baudry though. He's out after him. Worms got a bit of work to do because Baudry's about to weed him up down on the inside and coming through. Crane as well. Might be a good finish coming up here. Baudry straight past Worm, and getting up on the inside is Tim Crane, but down in lane number 5 it is Andrew Baudry going on to score from Ollie Worm. In third place Tim Crane from Harvey, just ahead of Luscombe. Coming home quickly with a wet sow was Richard Coleman.
And away in this women's 400 metres from the inside, Anskaitis, Averina, Mignot, Stewart, Clark, White, Dean and Robertson. Very White. They come into the straight. Clark, White to the inside of them is Stewart. They come down the straight. Still very, very tight. We're now going to the front there. Cara White from Ringwood. White has gone to the front. Stewart coming home strongly. White is still hanging on, and White will hang on from Stewart. Followed them by Clark. 55.22 is the unofficial time. The men's high jump saw the continuing battle between Chris Armett from Diamond Valley and David Baskin from Corio. And in this round, Chris Armett won with 2 metres 10. With David Baskin jumping 2.05, and Tom Donovan from Glen Huntly finished third with 2 metres.
So Clayton in front, Huzween from Box Hill in second place. Fitzpatrick in third, and a Pettigrew in 4. Kostoff going around Chef Nowie as they make the bell and they go out of the straight. So Clayton leads them out with just under 300 to go. Kicking clear now is Fitzpatrick as they turn, and he leads the way. So Simon Fitzpatrick in front, Clayton in second. Not for long. Chef Nowie just goes past him, and Tahizween is going just up to on the outside of Chef Nowie, but it's all Fitzpatrick, and he'll come down and take out the 800 metres by about 10 metres there on Chef Nowie. Tahizween in third, then Clayton, and that's the way they finished. Unofficial time there, 151.73.
And away from women's 800 metres, and again from the inside, it's Hall, Gange, Tourmay, Logan, Stanton Smith, Allen, French and Baxter. Bronte Gange has really cleared away on the field. Looks like Emily Allen is in second place. It's Gange opened up a very, very good lead at this stage. Allen, Hall and Tourmay as they come down the straight, 70 to go, and it's Gange with a big lead. Tourmay is coming home like a train, but the gap is too large. So Gange is going to take this out. Gange from Tourmay, Allen and Hall. And Gange clocks 2:11.92, which should be a personal best for her. Tourmay, Allen in the next two places.
In other field events, Adam Rabone won the men's triple jump with a best performance of 15 metres 53. Melanie Adams won the women's high jump on a countback with a best of 1 metre 65. And Dale Stevenson from the Frankston Club was first in the men's shot put with his 15 metre 66 effort. In the women's 3,000 metre steeple, Samantha Carberry of Doncaster was pushed by Libby Clark from Tasmania for most of the journey.
And Libby knows the dog coming up as well.
But Carberry pulled away with a strong finish to win with a margin of over 4 seconds. The final event of the night was the men's steeple over 3,000 metres, which incorporated shield competition as well.
70, Matty. That's good, mate. On bed. Where do you need those?
Matthew Johnson of Doncaster and the two Diamond Valley runners, Ben Norman and Anthony Lynch, cleared out from the rest of the field by the first kilometre. Johnson went on to win the race in a time of 9 minutes 20.9 seconds, with Norman and Lynch running PBs to finish inside the 10 metre mark.
That concludes the round 2 of Premier League here from Olympic Park this evening. There's been some very good performances, some good competition, and we wish all those athletes all the best for the upcoming remainder of the season. This is Jeansy here from Olympic Park signing off. Good night.